Back. So like I said last lesson, when I see 2 subscribes, there should be a switch map in here. So I'm going to kind of just put in some spaces, and instead I'm going to use the switch map instead of subscribing right here. Now the switch map is still going to return just a basic customer like this, and then he's going to call this service like this. So there's really not a huge difference here between the two, except that we do not need to subscribe right here. So let me just clean this up so you guys can see. All the switch map is actually doing now is saying there's a customer ready, you're not using it, that's okay with me, but then you're actually going to call this function, and that is what we want to subscribe for, right? So here comes the subscription. There we go, now we're done. So now we can use a single subscribe instead of having the subscribe here twice. Now this is pretty cool. Let's try and see if it still works. There we go, let's delete last again, and all is left. And last and all and last. So there we go. Sweet, that seems to work. Now you use the switch map. Now I want to do one more thing, because while we're here anyway, we have deleted so many customers. Now I need to start preparing for actually adding customers again. Now what I want to do is kind of up here, we have the customers here, and then I want to pull right. I want to add over here a plus sign so we can start adding customers again. I hope that will make sense, because no customers, bad thing. So here we're going to, inside the customer tag here, I'm going to create a div. Yes, you can do that inside the tags if you want to. I'll make a div, and I'll make that into a class. That wasn't a div. Oh my god. There we go. I'll make that into a class that I will pull right. And in there, I'll make a button, because I'm going to have a button here for actually deleting, right? And that button is going to have the class of btn. And then it's going to have a class of button outline, not warning, not danger, but let's just call it success. I think that's the green button, or else we'll change it. But there's one called success right here. It has 2 S's. There we go. So now that should be pulled right as a small button. And here we can just put in a plus sign, or we can go and see if we have an icon that we can use on Font Awesome. And notice I just found an icon here that I like. Big plus sign right there. Going to grab the code for it, jumping back to my code, pasting it in here. And now we're kind of ready, I hope, for actually having a plus sign up here. Yay! So now next lesson we can start working with actually adding customers to our list that is shrinking and shrinking. I'm almost out of customers, so I need the plus sign. See you next lesson where we'll start working with the create function. Have fun.